What's up guys, it's Woody Run, back again to bring you more useless melee tech. Today we're going to be learning how to do this pretty odd double wall jump trick. I learned about this tech a few years ago and quickly stopped doing it because I found it to be not so useful. It randomly popped into my head recently that I hadn't done the trick in years, and when I went to look up how to perform it, I couldn't find anything. So why not make a bit more content around it and help others learn about it? I had forgotten how to perform the trick and had to brute force learning it again basically from memory, but luckily a user on the r/ssbm forum had me covered with a link to the original smashboards thread on the subject. The original thread calls it reverse wall jump, and while this is what's going on, I prefer to call it wall jump storage. It just gives me more of an inclination as to what exactly is going on behind the curtains of this trick, you know? Anyways, I have a link to the thread in the description as well. There's far more information there than what I'm going to be talking about in the video. This is how to perform exactly what I've done in this clip. And just a side note that this can be done on either side of Yoshi's story. We'll just be covering it from right to left in this case. Start by hanging on the ledge, then let go of the ledge and either drift into the wall and up B or double jump into the wall and up B. The key here is to make sure that you're fully in contact with the wall before inputting your up B. Also make sure to do the recovery high enough to where you don't re-grab the ledge. You want to make sure you're landing on stage. And then without jumping, make your way to the other side of the stage and turn around. Now this is the tricky part. You want to jump and input either down air or forward air on the last frame of jump squat so that you're immediately going from jump squat to your aerial state. I'll explain this more like a nerd in just a bit if you want to know more details about it. Basically just input one of those aerials on the earliest possible frame. Once you've started the aerial, drift off stage and then back into the wall quickly so that you're still touching the wall while you're recovering from your aerial. Then mash the analog stick towards the wall. In this case, it's right. The game thinks you're wall jumping off of a wall to your left, so hitting right will perform a wall jump, and then you can just press left to do another wall jump like normal. I'm sure there's some way to get stylish with this trick, but the setup is so specific that I doubt we'll ever see anyone going for it in tournament or anything like that. That's basically all you need to know on how to perform this trick. Now I'm going to go into all the nerdy details on how this trick works and why and all that. Again, I'm pretty much just putting what's on the Smashboards post into more concise words, so I highly suggest giving that a look if you're interested. I'm simplifying a lot here, but this is basically all about two things: storing a wall jump and not losing that stored wall jump. Everything you do is based around those two factors. There are moves that are capable of storing a wall jump, and Captain Falcon's up B happens to be one of them. First off, to store a wall jump, you have to use one of these moves against a wall. Once you've done that, you've stored a wall jump forever until you enter the free fall state. This means no empty hopping whatsoever, whether it be a short hop or a full hop. Now you have to get to the wall below the ledge without entering free fall. So how do you do that? By inputting an aerial on the last frame of your jump squat. This way you go straight from jump squat into your aerial attack state. Using the time it takes to perform the aerial, make your way to the wall using your drift. You want to be hugging that wall before your aerial ends so that way you don't go into free fall. This is why I suggested using Falcon's forward air or down air since they are very long moves, at least in terms of the frames that they're out. Well, luckily Melee has plenty of moves with IASA frames. Basically meaning that if you perform an action at a certain time during a move, you'll cut the previous move short and go straight into the next one. While you're recovering from an aerial and you're against the wall, you want to perform a wall jump action towards the wall that you're hugging during the aerial's IASA frames, so that, again, you avoid going into free fall after the move ends. The game only updates which direction a wall is facing in relation to your character after you've gone into free fall, so we're basically just tricking the game into thinking that we never left that right side wall while making our way over to the left wall, and then the game thinks that we should be able to wall jump off of it in the wrong way, as if we were still on the right side. If you learned something new or enjoyed this video, then please leave a like on it. I'd appreciate that a lot. I hope you found this as interesting as I did. Thank you very much for watching.